Simone, it's always great seeing you, and thank you for coming down to Reedy Blair Entertainment Media's new home, Buena Notte, 19 Mercer Street here in Toronto. Thanks for coming down here.
Thank you for having me. This is a beautiful venue.
Yeah, you know what? Beautiful venue for a beautiful person. More importantly, thank you for everything you've done for Canadian music. How does it feel, girl? Seriously, you are becoming an icon in this business because nobody has the chops the way you have it.
I'm trying. I'm trying to keep busy, always bring something new to the table, try a lot of new things, and really expand as an artist, or let people know what I'm capable of as an artist. Because a lot of people tend to slot me and say, oh, she does this one. And I'm like, nope, I do this and this and this and this. So it's important.
What's important, too, is there are a lot of people who try to get in this business, and no insult to them, they don't have the vocal talent the way you have it. How do you feel like you inspire people to understand that really singing, not through an instrument, is what's important in today's music scene?
You have to sing. At the end of the day, people want to hear your voice. They want to see an expression of you when you go on stage. If you're not able to do that, there's no amount of auto-tune that can help you when you go live. And it's important. Studio is one aspect, and that's where you put a great take down that people can play over and over again. But for me in the business, I like to be better than the record. That's what I always try to be. That was a moment in time, and I'm going to expand on that now. So when you see me live, it's a whole other experience.
Because the other thing, too, is what you do with your voice is there are people who do have that talent, but they still don't know how to express and tell the story of the song through the voice, and you do that extremely well.
Thank you. It's important, but it's a story. It is a story that you're telling. And for me, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm doing a lot of licks and runs and riffs. My voice really changes depending on the music that I'm doing. I want to do it justice. So if it's a power vocal and it's dance tracks, I'm giving it. If it's a soul track that I'm doing, then I need to tell the story, that the pain, the hurt has to come out in my voice. It's not, I can do as many riffs and runs as I want, but if I'm not telling the story and people aren't feeling the emotion, there's no point in it.
Let's give a quick synopsis on how you got into this business from the beginning, Guyanese background, to, of course, back in the 90s with a certain other group, with Junos and stuff, to what you're doing now. How did it all start and how did it roll for you?
Wow, for me, I actually was a visual arts student, and that was my passion. I wanted to do that in fashion arts, and music literally found me. I was just a school talent show for School Spirit, and I went up and I sang, and I got a standing ovation, and I was like, really?
So you never knew you could sing?
I didn't know I could sing.
Good Lord Almighty, that is insane.
Coming from a Guyanese home, we play a lot of old school music. I was born and raised in Toronto, which I think gave me another edge, because I would be in the schoolyard and hear AC/DC and Pink Floyd or Rick James, or everything was coming at me. And then at home I'd hear my mom would be playing like Shirley Bassey or the Beatles, because she lived in England, and my dad would be playing reggae and soca music. So I had such a wide and vast exposure to music that I tend to bring that. And I think that's helped me be such an open-minded person in life and in music.
But you ended up also in sort of like the dance scene too, which is where that Juno comes from.
That, I got a couple of Junos for the dance stuff, which was great. And that came from a studio session, actually. I used to do a lot of studio sessions because there were producers who had songs that they wanted to test a vocal or see what it would sound like with a vocalist. And I got called to do the one for BKS at the time. And then that got the first Juno. That was the first Juno I got, was a Dreamcatcher. I was just like, we won? it was like, oh, awesome. And then, like I said, I knew the music, had, understood it, heard it on the radio, but getting into it the first time, scream here, do that, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but doing the live shows is really where I got the energy from it. I started seeing people's reactions, and I just got, so engrossed in it and enjoyed it and enjoyed the audience reaction. It was such a cool, edgy sound that I was in.
I remember, though, there was a point when you decided you wanted to leave the groups and you just wanted to be a solo artist. And there was also actually, and correct me if I'm wrong, there was a little doubt because you weren't even sure if you were going to be able to achieve what you have done now. And I remember that. That was probably somewhere around early 2000, I think.
You are correct. Situations happen in music all the time, and I just really had to say, well, how much do I love this? And I really wanted to stay away from drama, and I'm a very simple person. I just love music, and I just love doing it because I love to sing for people. I love the effect it has on them, and I just had to have the strength to just do it on my own. And when I stepped out, it was the best thing I ever did.
So here you are, you've got all these incredible things going on. Why now is it that we finally get a Christmas song released from?
You know what? I've always wanted to do a Christmas single. My family has been bugging me for years, but when this idea came up, it was just such a sweet song. It's a song that everybody knows.
Hold on, what's the song? Because I don't know it.
It's called "Baby It's Christmas, Bring It On Home to Me." It's Sam Cooke, and so we've just literally put a Christmas spin on it. We were talking about it last year, and I put the lyrics together in, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And everybody loved it when I started singing it. And I was like, let's record this. And we did, and it's wonderful.
No, I don't know the song, and I'm a huge Sam Cooke fan. So that one surprises me too. Like, I want to go back in it. How did you discover the song?
Oh, well, again, Guyanese Caribbean background, soul is played in your house, like all the classics.
Yeah.
I knew it growing up.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I know in my house it was like the Jackson 5, it was Stevie Wonder, Gladys.
All the soul artists, like everybody. So that was in my home. So that wasn't a stretch for me. It was something that is familiar, something that is it just reminds me of home, actually. And it's something I grew up hearing, and the vocals were so familiar to me that I was like, you know what, why not make this a Christmas song? And that was actually my manager, his brilliant idea. He goes, can we make this Christmas? And I went, let me try, let me see what I can do. And it worked.
When you have a classic song, and I've listened to you do the classics, and you bring it justice, though. But when you take on something new that you haven't done in the past, what's the challenge for you to give it the respect that it deserves?
That is the main thing. Give it the respect it deserves, maintain the integrity of it, and bring something new to it. It is a challenge, but I think we achieved it with this song. It has all the elements that everybody loves about the song, but a little bit of a different vocal with a female, a woman singing it, and a little bit of soul, a la Simone. So it's only the way that I can do it. So that's it.
Now, this isn't the only Christmas gift that we're getting. You have a show that's coming up, too.
I do. I will be at Junction City Music Hall this Friday, November 24th, with my band. Also, the Harmonauts will be playing, and the Out of Towners will be playing. So we're bringing in some Christmas spirit. We'll be doing some Christmas tunes. It's going to be fun.
2018, what are the plans?
Wow. Balancing both careers. I'll be doing some touring, actually, at the end of this year. I will be in the UK doing some more of my dance music stuff. And we've got new singles coming up and a few other surprises that I can't really, they're being worked out right now. Can't tell you everything.
How do you fit in all this in? Because I know, like, you were like at some NBA games, you were performing there, and you got the modeling thing going on too. Oh my good, like, you've really become a brand and institution at the same time.
I am trying. You know what? Just keeping busy. Just keeping busy. I think for too many years I restricted myself only to music, and it's just like a whole new career, a whole new rebirth of Simone, and just doing me.
So what advice would you have given that young Simone who was a child during Christmas, listened to that Sam Cooke song, didn't know that she could sing? What advice would you give her, what you know now?
Wow. I would tell her, strap in. It's going to be a hell of a ride. That's one. And two, be open. And I think that's the one thing that has always kept my career going, is that and actually through life, through music, through art, I'm open to everyone, everything that comes at me.
Social media, website, Twitter, all that stuff.
Social media, Instagram, Simone Denny Music, Twitter, Simone Denny, and I think on Facebook I am Simone Denny Official.
Congratulations with everything you're doing. Thank you for the great Christmas music. Thank you for the great career. Thank you for the friendship. And like I said, congratulations. All the best for 2018.
And same to you. And Rudy, I've said it to you a million times, but I truly mean it when I say thank you for your support all these years and for supporting Canadian music, because we need it. We appreciate you. And I don't think people say it enough to you. We thank you for all that you do.
Big love to you, girl.
Thanks.